I asked this question 4 years ago, but now all of a sudden I have to ask it again. What the hell happened to your band? Seriously, there's only 2 members of Morbid Angel now, and that's Trey and Steve. Ludivinium Insanus now is 4 years old. We still don't have the follow-up, but then again, it took about 7 years for us to get Ludivinium Insanus after Heretic. What the hell is going on with Morbid Angel? A lot of you want for me to talk about this, but I don't know much about this myself. I just know that people seem to be leaving the band left and right, and quite frankly, at this stage of the game, I'm going to kind of go the high road. I'm going to kind of go the radical route, I guess, right now, and say that it's probably for the best. A lot of you probably don't want to hear that. A lot of you probably think that's a fucking stupid-ass opinion. And I really don't care, principally because I have a really good methodology behind my thoughts. I have a really good reason why I think this is true. And it's the fact that after the last album, do we really want to try that again? Do we really want to try that again? I know that sounds like a really jerk thing to say. I know that a lot of you are looking at me like, you're a fucking idiot. Ludivinium Insanus was a lot better than you really give credit to. And you know what? You're right. You're right, it really is. If you think about that year, it wasn't even the worst album of the year. Thanks a lot, fucking Queensryche's Dedicated to Chaos. Thanks a lot, other albums that have followed it. But this is something where this group of guys, this individual collective is... It's better off to see these guys kind of start off fresh and kind of start from the ground up if it comes to a new album, and see what happens with the sound. It gives us that opportunity principally because now, whatever happens to this group, whatever happens to the next Morbid Angel release, it's solely on Trey and it's solely on Steve. Can't really blame anybody that they get in the process of creating this disc to replace everyone that they've lost. It's solely on those 2 individuals. It now becomes their baby, and they can now nurse it, they can burp it, and feed it whatever they want, and the output, the shit, the refuse, will be whatever they want. I know, that probably doesn't seem like the fun, fancy, flowers in a field, perfect case scenario that everybody wants to hear. Everybody, I'm sure, wants Morbid Angel to really get back to some of their earliest work, and really get back to being a real monolith of death metal, to be a name that inspires a lot of praise instead of one that over the past couple of years has really become sort of the backhand slap of mockery. And I think this is the best way to attain that. I think this is the best way for that to become possible. They need to craft this as they will, with just those 2. They need to craft it as they see it. And it needs to be what they want. Because if not, then there will be a sour patch to that as well. Let's say, for example, this is the direction. Ludivinium Insanus is the beginning of the direction that the band wanted to take. And they decided to go back to something that, you know, was their past desire, their past ideas, and then weren't as happy doing it. Even though the fans were happy. I mean, how long can you live like that? Maybe this is truthfully what they want this band to become. Maybe that's truthfully what they want this to become. Of course, many people would outcry and say, start a new project, give it a new name. Don't sully the good name of Morbid Angel, but it's their property. I mean, they can do whatever the hell they want with it. I don't know. What do you guys think about this situation? Do you think Morbid Angel is dead because basically there's only 2 members left? Do you think that this is something about their structural direction that will be kind of altered now because of this? Or do you think that this move, do you think this exodus of many members is actually for the best? Because now whatever is crafted is solely on the 2 names that are still there in Steve and Trey. Personally, I'm one that sides with the very latter of that. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. Who knew that 4 years after Ludivinium Insanus rocked our world and kind of shook it to its core and created and crafted a revolution without even meaning to, that we would be witnessing essentially the band's implosion. I never thought I'd see this. What do you think? Let me know.